Yo, what it do, Hustle Nation? It is that time of the morning. It is Monday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. So you know what that means. It's time for the Cortez Hustle Show, where we bring you all things hustle. We are in the middle of a four-part series called Monetize My Life, based on my best-selling book, Monetize My Life, 4 incredibly simple ways to profit from your passions. Today, our focus is on digitizing and selling what you know. And man, do we have a wonder-filled show in store for you today. I've got an announcement of a brand new segment. And if you are an entrepreneur, you want to stick around for that. Of course, we're going to recap the first 2 volumes in this 4-part series where we talked about exposing what you know and teaching what you know, the importance of that. And then next week, we're going to talk about adding automation to this whole picture. Do me a favor, as you are coming into the room, if you're watching us live, let us know the name of your business and or your brand. And also let me know what part of the world you are tuning in from. I love to give you a free business shout out. So don't hesitate to let me know where you're from and also drop the name of your business and or your brand. Just don't share any links, but by all means, tell me a little bit about what you do, because this page has over 100,000 people following it, and you never know who might want to connect with you based on what you do. And then if you stick around to the end, I'm going to share with you the #1 platform that you can use for free to start selling what you know. And I'll give you an example and show you what it is and how mine is set up. But it is an amazing, amazing, amazing platform for you to start selling what you know. And then I'm going to give you 4 strategies or 4 tips to efficiently and effectively sell what it is that you know. We've got Daryl Johnson coming in from Atlanta, GA. Are you an entrepreneur, Daryl? If so, let us know a little bit about what you do. I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys my quick disclaimer. Oh, speaking of disclaimer, listen, if you know anybody that is good with creating video intros, then holler at your boy, man, because I need help building an intro for both of my podcasts, not only the Cortez Hustle Show, but also the St. Louis Hustle Podcast. So if you know anybody who's got skills and talents in that arena, definitely tag them in this video or let them know that they need to get at your boy, because I am willing to pay for said service if we can come up with a good intro for the show. But let me run my disclaimer and let's get the show started officially. The Cortez Hustle Show is a copyrighted production of iHustle Media Group. Any unauthorized use of the video, audio, captions, depictions of this show without express written consent of iHustle Media Group is strictly prohibited. iHustle Media Group, a better way to market.
And now back to the Cortez Hustle Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cortez Hustle Show. Let's see who we have tuning in with us this morning. Looks like we have Brenda from Baltimore in the building. MWR is what she's representing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We have Cameron Alexander also tuning in from Illinois. We got my man Bob Crane. We call the Alphabet Man from Money Masters Incorporated, Financial Education, Investments, Tax, and Business Planning. It's in the building. Buildamore LLC, paparazzi out of New Jersey. And then we've got always in attendance, my man Big Blacks Q is in the building as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody this morning. If you are tuning in on Facebook, then make sure that you like the page. If you're tuning in from YouTube or Periscope, make sure that you also follow and subscribe. And then go ahead and smash that share button, man. If you know entrepreneurs in your sphere of influence, they need to be tuning into this show every single Monday, so that they can get the tools, the resources, the tips, the strategies that they need to build and grow their business. Alexander Network LLC is Cameron's deal. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, let's check it out, ladies and gentlemen. We are on volume number 3 of Monetize My Life. Guys, I wrote this book to help everybody, especially those who are followers of Christ. I'm a Christian entrepreneur, and Christians have some of the biggest and greatest talents in the world, and they never use those talents. They go and bury them. So this book teaches you how to turn your gifts, talents, special abilities, experience, and expertise into income. 4 incredibly simple ways to profit from your passion with little to no startup cost. In part 1 of this series, we talked about the importance of exposing what you know. Kevin Young, my friend, what's going on, brother? Expose what you know. That is important, guys, because if you're building a business, if you're building a brand, the first thing that you want to do is set yourself apart from everybody else and build your authority in your respective place or niche. And you do that by exposing to people what you know. And social media is a great, great, great way to do that, right? A lot of people are using these social networks and social platforms for play, but I'm telling you, if it wasn't for these social networks and platforms, I don't know if I'd be a full-time entrepreneur today. I don't know if I would have the brand that I have today. I don't know if I'd have the residual income that I have today. Guys, on Friday, I literally slept until I was tired of sleeping. Why? Because I have passive and residual income that's strong. I did not have to get up and run out, and I built that residual income leveraging the gifts, talents, and special abilities that God gave me for free. And I started with exposing people to what I know. Now, if you are in the service-based business, you have to go from exposing people to what you know to then teaching people what you know. So I use this as a way to make sure I can get people their desired results. So there's one thing to expose people what you know, but then can you communicate what you know in a way that can have people follow a plan of action and get a predetermined result? So you do that by teaching people what you know. There's a lot of ways that you can teach. You can teach online, you can teach in workshops, you can teach via email. There's a lot of ways that you could teach what you know. But in this game, people are after results, right? And if you're exposing people to what you know, the next phase is, okay, that worked for you, but can you help me get it to work for me? Can you communicate it in a way, break it down in a step-by-step sequential manner, so if someone were to follow the blueprint that you laid out, can they get a desired result? Then we have what we're going to talk about today is digitizing and selling what you know. Listen, the information business where you sell information, courses, webinars, things of that nature. Listen, that is projected by 2025 to be a $1 billion per day industry. Selling what you know. What's up, Cuzzo? Selling what you know is projected to be a $1 billion per day industry. My question to you, do you know how to properly package and present what it is that you know to the marketplace so that you can bring profit from your gift, talent, or special ability? That's what we're going to spend a lot of our time talking about today. But before I get into that, I do want to announce a very, very special segment that we're adding to the show, and I need your help. I know that entrepreneurs need exposure, right? So what I'm doing is I'm sharing my platform with entrepreneurs, right? Right now, you're going to be able to get this service 100% free, but I can't tell you how long it's going to be free, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm doing is I'm offering 2 segments on the show called I Am Hustle Spotlight. What is I Am Hustle Spotlight? It's going to be 2 3-minute segments per show where I interview another entrepreneur about their products or service and a couple success tips so that we can continue to push forward this economic empowerment movement that I've started to empower people financially through entrepreneurship. So if you are in a business of any kind and you want a 3-minute interview with yours truly to be featured on this show, you need to get at your boy. Now, I can anticipate the first 5 to 10 spotlights being 100% free. We're going to do this on a first come, first serve basis. So y'all know what to do, man. Hit your boy in the inbox if you are an entrepreneur. Tell me a little bit about your business, some of the successes that you have, because I don't only want to give you exposure. I want to give you exposure, but I also want you to share a couple success tips for the next generation of entrepreneurs, the up and comers, the ones who are just starting out on their journey. That's incredibly important to me because we are far beyond the point where we can afford to hoard information. If you've been able to become successful as an entrepreneur, then I think you owe it to the game to get that information into the hands of other people. Janelle said, let me be your first, brother. Jump in the inbox, man. I already know a little bit about what you do, but definitely we can schedule some time to get that interview done. So if you know entrepreneurs who want to be exposed to my platform, to my network in a short 3-minute interview that's going to tell people what you do, the services or products that you offer, but then also give a couple success tips, then yeah, I want to feature you on the show. Now, let's get on with this business of digitizing and selling what you know. Ladies and gentlemen, in this day and age, it is the best time to be an entrepreneur. First and foremost, we know that entrepreneurs in this country, if you're in America, being an entrepreneur in America has lots and lots and lots of benefits, starting with my favorite three, guys. My favorite three is it's now time for us to show the children something different. See, we've all comment in the chat. If you had your parents tell you that you don't ever want to work for someone, you want your own business, I want you to comment on your own in the comments. I've had my mom tell me that. I've had other adults in my life tell me that. And some of you guys have probably told your children that. But y'all know that kids do what you do and not what you say, right? Anybody have their parents tell them to, hey, you want to own your own business? Well, I think everybody in this country, especially, should have their own business because it's time for us to show our children another way. Now, am I saying that there's something wrong with sending your kids to college? I'm not saying that. I believe that, but I'm not saying that right now. I think our college and our higher education system has some flaws that need to be addressed. But what I do believe, though, is that we should at least make sure our children know that entrepreneurship is an option. The second reason I think all children should or you should be an entrepreneur, everybody should be an entrepreneur, is there's nothing like the pride and sense of ownership that you get from building your own thing, man. And I think esteem overall is low in this country because it's hard to feel good about yourself when you're getting up every day and you're going to a job that you don't particularly like, right? J. Cole put out a video not long ago, a couple years back, in fact, and he talked about why that makes you a sellout. Why that makes you a sellout, right? See, we think that a sellout is somebody who is famous, is selling their soul, and they're doing something against the culture, against the betterment of everybody, and we call that a sellout. But let me be the first to tell you, if you're getting up, going to a job, every day that you're not passionate about, a job every day that you absolutely hate for some money, you too are a sellout. Right? You're a sellout. You're selling out your dreams. You're selling out your passions. You're selling out your own happiness for $1. You're a sellout too. And we've all been there, right? And I'm not saying that you have to go quit your job today. What I am saying, though, is that in this country, you have the ability to leverage the best of both worlds, especially during this day and time. Why? Because you can go to that job that you hate today and you can work from 9 to 5. But then when you get off from 5 to 9, you can spend time with your family. You can feed them. You can take them to basketball practice. You can do homework, all of that stuff. But then from 9 to about midnight, from 9 to about 2 in the morning, you could be building your own thing. Our parents didn't have that luxury because they didn't have the internet, right? We have access to the entire world 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you could be leveraging that. So my second reason that everybody should have a business and really participate in entrepreneurship, because there's nothing like the pride of ownership and the sense of fulfillment that comes through you building your own thing. Third reason you got to get into this entrepreneurship game is because if you're going to build generational wealth, one of the first things that you need to do is lower your biggest expense, and that is your taxes, ladies and gentlemen. A home-based business or a business in general puts you on the other side of capitalism. You now, when you have a business, you're on the same side of capitalism as Amazon. In 2018, Amazon did $11 billion and paid 0 federal taxes. And here you are making $50,000, $80,000, $100,000, and you're paying $20,000 in taxes, $30,000 in taxes, $15,000 in taxes. Why? Because you don't have a business. You literally get to reposition yourself. Self-love. I see you on Instagram. You're in the behind the scenes look at the Cortez Hustle Show. So 3 reasons you should have a business. Number 1, it's time to show our children something different. Number 2, the pride and ownership and the sense of fulfillment that you get for pursuing your passion is amazing. Number 3, the tax code, baby. The tax code in this country is the number 1 wealth building tool in the entire world. That's why people literally put their lives on the line to come to this country, because they know if they just start a business, they've got a shot. And I want you to know that you can take your gift, your talent, your special ability, your experience, or your expertise, and you can turn that into a business today. In fact, do me a huge favor. For those of you who are watching live, I want you to comment one thing that you're passionate about, because what you have to know about wealthy people is this. Wealthy people find 1 or 2 ways to get paid, 1 or 2 ways for things that they already love to do. I'm going to run that one back. Wealthy people find 1 or 2 ways to get paid for 1 or 2 things that they already love to do. When you look at somebody like Oprah Winfrey, do you guys realize Oprah Winfrey is getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars for being Oprah Winfrey? Oh man, listen, I don't think y'all get that. Oprah Winfrey, Jay-Z, Beyonce, these people are getting paid tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars for being themselves. Oprah isn't doing anything other than what Oprah naturally loves to do. She's taking her gift, her talent, married it with her passion and entrepreneurship, and she gets paid for. How would you like to get paid for just being you? I'm doing that right now. I'm getting paid right now for just being Cortez. Who is Cortez? A person that believes so wholeheartedly in economic empowerment that I just do that for fun. And I've learned how to get paid doing it. When we come back on the other side of this break, I'm going to share with you a couple strategies and tips for learning how to digitize and sell what you know. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you the number one platform that you can get started with for free to start selling what it is that you know. Do me a favor. I'm going to help some of you guys today. So comment in the chats if you're watching us live one thing that you're passionate about, and I'm going to show you how to take that and turn it into income. So you guys make sure that you keep it locked right here.
Hey, good morning, Wealth Champions. Hey, listen, if you want to be financially successful, then you have to do what financially successful people do. And I know there's a few things that all wealthy people have in common. Number one, they understand that building wealth is a team sport. Number two, they understand the power of capitalism and business enterprise. Number three, they love to use systems and leverage. And number four, they all have mentors. My name is H. Cortez, also known as Financial Health Mentor. And for the last 5 years, I've been helping hardworking Americans get all of these things in place with one single membership. If you want to learn more about that, go to myperfectmoneyplan.com. Again, that's myperfectmoneyplan.com. And you're going to get a team of professionals, so you're not building wealth by yourself. You're going to get a system that's going to help you transform your finances. And last but not least, you're going to get some great mentorship to help you execute your game plan. So again, go to myperfectmoneyplan.com, and I'll see you on the other side.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cortez Hustle Show. I am, of course, your host, Cortez Hustle, and we are live and direct from the MonetizeMyLifeStudios.com, where, listen, if you want to turn your gift, talent, special ability, you might want to go over to my website, ThorntonOnlineMarketing.com, and grab yourself a copy of this book. 4 incredibly simple ways to turn your passions into profit with little to no startup costs. We're focusing today in this 4-part series on digitizing and selling what you know. So how do you really get yourself in the space of selling what you know, digitizing what you know? Well, for me, you have to start with the end in mind. See, as I went through the process of exposing people to what I know, I started then teaching people what I know, but I knew that I was building a brand where I would ultimately put myself in position to start selling what it is that I know. So I started with the end in mind. So when you do that, then you have to start saying to yourself, okay, if I'm going to start with the end in mind, now I have to make sure that when I choose the platform that I'm going to use to digitize what I know, then I have to do it in a way that's going to be worthy, the way that the value is going to be readily evident, so that I can ultimately sell what it is that I know. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, starting with the end in mind says, hey, I'm going to create a product that's going to be worth X amount of dollars. When that is the end in mind, then now I have to backfill that product with value that far exceeds the money that I'm expecting people to exchange with me for said product. And let me give you a tip when you're dealing with digital products. In order to sell a digital product, you literally have to give 10 times the value than what you are asking for the product. Right? I found this to be true in everything that I do. All of my products, I always give 10 times the value. Why? Because a digital product, remember, is something that is not tangible. It's something that when we come from a culture where we're used to, when we exchange money for something, we get something that we can hold in our hands, and that makes us feel like it is valuable. A digital product, you don't get that. So when you're starting with the end in mind, always know that the perceived value of that thing which you are selling digitally must be 10 times greater than the dollar amount price tag that you put on it, right? But we all know that price is what you pay, value is what you get. So digitizing a product simply means you're going to choose a method, a platform, a format in which you're going to sell that product. Is your product going to be a written product, like an ebook, an article? Is your product going to be a video of some sort? Is your product going to be an audio download? Is your product going to be something based on images? Once you've decided what medium and platform you're going to use, what format you're going to disseminate your information in, then you have to focus on going pro, ladies and gentlemen. You have to focus on going pro. When I first got online back in 2015, and I realized the power in building a brand, and I realized how Facebook live streaming was taking over. It was dominating the video space. I decided that one of the ways I was going to expose people to what I know is via a daily morning show. And I want you to hear me. I didn't say a daily morning Facebook Live. I didn't say a daily morning stream. I didn't say I was going to go live whenever I felt like it as part of this package, this brand. I said, this Facebook Live thing is going to be huge, but everybody is using it in a way that seemed to me a little counterproductive. I said, if I have the ability to go live from my home every day, why would I not do it in the most professional manner that I could put together with my budget and my level of intellect? So I did a daily morning show called Talking Money in the Morning Live every morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I put that show together like a professional. See, a lot of people don't understand the power in leveraging digital content. Therefore, they do it in any old kind of way. You guys see that lower third right there that says Cortez Hustle Online Business Coach? You guys see my watermark in the corner? I didn't know that coronavirus was coming. But what is all of the top shows that are on TV doing right now, this very minute, because of Corona? They're all going to a digital stream, and we've all had the ability to do that for the last 7, 8 years. Now, my stream looks just like CNN stream, right? My stream looks just like the Trevor Noah stream because he's got to do his stream from home too. All the most popular shows are coming to their homes and they're streaming with the very same equipment that I've been using for 5 years. But I started with the end in mind. I said, I'm going to produce a show in the most professional manner that I can, because if I do it with consistency, if I do it with a certain format, then ultimately I'm going to be able to monetize the show the same way that TV stations are monetizing their content. How do TV stations monetize their content? They have guests come on. Those networks and those studios, the movie houses, when you see a Kevin Hart on a late night show doing an interview, you guys realize that the movie studio paid for him to be on that show promoting the movie. You guys realize that? So when I laid down the foundation for my show, I said, listen, I'm going to produce my show like a TV station. I'm going to have segments. I'm going to have commercial breaks. I'm going to do it the best of my ability in the most professional way. Why? Because I ultimately want to sell what I know. So start with the end in mind. Choose a platform. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Sultry Sounds Auto Sales out of Augusta, Georgia is in the building, right? Listen, you choose a platform, whether you're going to write what it is that you know. And how do you choose a platform? We talked about this in exposing what you know. We communicate in 4 ways, guys: written word, video, audio, and then also via images. So if you're going to use images, that's cool. Build your product based on using cool images that tell a story, that does provide some sort of instructions, right? If you love to write, then maybe an ebook is the best way for you to sell what it is that you know. If you love to talk, but you don't like to be on video, then maybe you can do a straight audio podcast. Maybe you can do an MP3 download course of some sort where you're teaching people via audio what it is that you know. And then if you like me, you understand the power of video, then you can do video too. Here's why I love video, guys. Because from video, I can create all of the other forms of communication. See, this video right now, when I'm done with it, I'm going to send it to a platform like Timmy or Rev.com, and they're going to transcribe the whole thing. Now, if I had to sit down and write everything that I'm saying to you guys now, it would be like scratching a chalkboard for me because I hate to write. However, because I'm speaking it, and this show lasts for an hour, so that's about 40 minutes of me talking and sharing with you what it is I know. They're going to transcribe that, and that's probably going to be 8,000 to 10,000 words of content for me. When they transcribe that, I just took my video and audio and turned it into written word. And now I can package that and present that as an ebook. I can couple that with all 4 episodes together, and it becomes a whole package, right? So I took video and I turned it to the written word. Most of you guys are listening to this via iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, some podcast downloading platform. Well, guess what? You're not seeing the video, but I did the video and the audio at the exact same time. I'm just going to strip the audio from this, edit it down a little bit, and then upload it to the podcast platforms. If this was a straight teaching deal, then I can make it available as an MP3 downloadable course, and you can take me with you on the go, and you can learn how to monetize your life, digitize, and sell what you know while you're working out at the gym, right? I can take this same podcast and I can create images based on what I'm saying and create a Instagram story where I say, here are the 4 things that you need to do to digitize and monetize what you know. And I can have my graphics team create the imagery based on what I am saying. All comes from one platform. That's why I love video. But everything can be done in reverse as well. If you love to write, Then maybe you have somebody read what you've written, and now you take a book and turn it into an audio book. If you love to speak, but you don't like to do video, you can actually have someone prepare a image slide deck that represents what you're saying, and that slide deck can be, your voice can be the voice over to some other video component. Digitizing what you know. The reason digital is so powerful is because we live in an instant society. I want it right now. Yes, send me the book in the mail, but is there any way that I can get the download to the book so I can start reading it immediately? Digitizing what you know makes it instant. So a couple people said what they love to do, right? So Canwana, I hope I'm saying that right, says workforce development, resume writing, interview prep, work readiness training is what she loves to do, right? It's what she loves to do. Listen, there's more in what you know than what you do. Now, I got that from my man, Trevor Otts over at Black CEO. He said, Cortez, there is more in what you know than what you do. Why? Because Canwana can help a certain amount of people write resumes in 24 hours. I don't care how good she is. That's if you're physically doing something, you can only do so much of it in so much time. However, if she wrote a book, if she did a video course on how to write resumes, she can help an unlimited number of people. She's not constrained by a 24-hour day. There's more in what you know than what you do. Most of us are only bringing in income based on what we're physically doing. You guys realize when I'm done with this, this is going to live on the internet forever. And at the end, when I show you my website, I'm going to do some marketing and I'm going to promote my website. You guys realize this video, this audio, this podcast will be selling my services forever. And because I sell digital products, I don't need to be involved in the delivery of said product. You can go to my website. You can click on buy. I'm going to show you guys that in a second. And when you buy that digital product, the website is automatically going to send you the link to download it. I'm not involved in anywhere of that process. So that means while I'm sleeping, people are buying digital products from me. While I'm doing this podcast right now, somebody is going to monetizemylifenow.com and they are purchasing the book. They are purchasing the influencer bundle where I give you the book and the course on how to become an influencer on social media, right? It's amazing what you can do when you understand the power of these platforms that we have. When I do a podcast or a show like what I'm doing today, I am actually taking up digital real estate right now. And this property, this intellectual property is going to live as take up digital real estate forever, right? Lakeisha is encouraging young ladies to change and painting and crafts. Same thing. There's only so much painting Lakeisha can do, right? There's only so much painting she can do. But if she taught people how to paint, if she taught people the difference between canvases and that kind of stuff, if she taught people the amount of stress relief that's involved with creating crafts, she put that in an ebook, she can sell unlimited amounts of ebooks, but there's only a limited amount of crafts that she can actually physically create. I'm not saying don't create. I'm saying do what you do physically, but also sell what you know digitally, right? So on the other side of this break, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the platform that I use, the number one platform that you can use to sell what it is you know. Lakeisha, if you're not using this platform to sell the crafts that you are creating, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. So I'm going to share with you the number one platform. I'm going to give you the link. You can go set up your account for free, and you can start selling what you know, whether you sell physical products, whether you sell digital products. You can do that right now for free, and you can have your first sale before the end of the day. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that on the other side of this break.
What if a product existed that allowed you to lose weight while you got the best sleep of your life? An all-natural supplement comprised of herbs, extracts, prebiotics, probiotics, and enzymes that work naturally with your body to reduce stress, invoke a relaxed state of mind and body, while simultaneously accelerating digestion and metabolism, resulting in a great night's sleep as you burn calories. The result is you sleep better and you wake up lighter than you went to bed. A world leader in nutritional products, Be Epic, introduces Accelerate, a special 2-capsule combination you take just before bedtime. One prepares your mind and body for a deeper night's sleep, while the other gently works with your body's chemistry to accelerate digestion, flush toxins, increase metabolism, and result in a lighter, leaner you every morning. Discover for yourself the life-changing benefits of this amazing supplement. Order your pack of Accelerate capsules today, backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. Manage your body and mind naturally with Accelerate. Visit the website shown below or contact the person who sent you this video.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cortez Hustle Show. I'm your host, Cortez Hustle, and we're coming to you live and direct from the MonetizeMyLifeNow.com studios here in St. Louis, Missouri. And we're talking all about monetizing your life. How do you take a gift, talent, passion, special ability, experience, or expertise and turn it into income? One of the ways that you do that is by taking what you know and putting it into some sort of digital format. Guys, do you realize that a course can be a recorded PowerPoint? If you did a voiceover, a PowerPoint, you can turn that into a digital course, and you can turn around and you can sell that digital course as a download. Do you realize that you can sell what you know by live doing a workshop? Do you realize that you can host a Zoom workshop and you can have people pay to access your Zoom? Do you realize if you're doing what you can do on these social platforms, exposing people to what you know, you can set up your calendar and have people go to a site like Calendly.com. They can book an appointment with you, and you can have a predetermined price for you to set up a mindset, a coaching, a consultation with you. Ladies and gentlemen, are you familiar with all of the different ways that you can digitize what you know? For $200, guys, you can go to my calendar and you can book a brainstorming session with me, and I will walk you through how to create a business from your passions, right? I just want you guys to be aware of that. A lot of people don't realize how powerful these social media platforms are, right? So let me show you guys the number one platform that you can be using right now to transform your finances by selling what it is that you know. So here's the link. You're going to go to bit.ly/TLM. Now, I am an affiliate with this particular platform. free. If you go to this platform and you set up your e-commerce site, what is it telling me? All right, so you're going to have to go to, for some reason, it's blocking that link from Facebook. Let's see, try it again. I don't know, Facebook might block it, I'm not sure. But that's the link. You click on that link, you can set up a free e-commerce store, right? Why e-commerce store? Even if you already have your own website, but you don't have a store. Remember I talked about going pro, y'all? How many people do you know that selling products and services on Instagram or Facebook, and in order for you to get the product, you have to Cash App them? Put Cash App in the comments if you know people that got some great products and services, but when you go to purchase something from them because they exposed it to you on social media and you're like, oh, that looks good, how do I get that? And they're like, Cash App me. See, you got to start with the end in mind. I'm not trying to knock anybody's hustle. But when you have a platform like this, let me just share my screen with you. And you're able to set up a platform like this for free. This is my e-commerce site through a platform called Equid, right? So let me remove my branding and let me switch up the branding on y'all real quick, right? Bam, let me do it that way. All right, so when you go to my website, thorntononlinemarketing.com, you see I have some featured categories here. I have digital products, I have free downloads, I have physical products, I have my financial education products, and then I have my Monetize My Life suite of products. thorntononlinemarketing.com, right? Most of these products are digital products. So when you go and buy, say for instance, you want to get into social media and using stories in social media, you want to go buy this ebook for 17 bucks. I have nothing to do. After I set this up one time, guys, this is what's called passive income. I set it up one time. I'm doing a show about e-commerce and monetizing your life. So I'm driving traffic to this site right now before your eyes. If you go to this site and you buy this book, if somebody watches this show next year and they go to this site and they buy this book, the system will automatically deliver the book to them and I just collect the money. Ladies and gentlemen, same thing. Now, some of you guys have great designs that you create. Lakeisha says she likes to design, she likes to paint, right? Look at this tote bag. This platform allows you to connect with another platform, which is a print on demand service. So I don't have to go buy 1,000 tote bags with my St. Louis Hustler 314 logo on it. No, I create the product in this platform. And when someone goes and buys the product, that's when the tote bag is created. Oh, y'all don't think y'all hear me. Y'all ain't talking to me, man. Am I not speaking y'all language this morning? And guess what? This platform does the shipping for me. So I don't have to do anything. When somebody wants a St. Louis Hustler tote bag, they go to the website, they click on the link, they buy the bag, the company prints the bag, and the company ships it to the customer. I just collect the money. It's passive income, right? It's not a digital product, but it's also a product that gets distributed without me doing anything. All right. So I have lots and lots of products on this site, right? My favorite product, if you guys are serious about taking your life to the next level and taking your business to the next level, you've got to come over here and get the Monetize My Life Influencer Bundle, right? Influencer bundle. What is the influencer bundle? It is a physical autographed copy of my book. I'm going to send it to you directly. But then you get the course on how to become an influencer. And you can put your description in there. You let people know exactly what it is that they're going to get for their money. And if you get this influencer course for a limited time, you also get a free 30-minute brainstorm call with yours truly, so I can help you go through a process that I use to help people unlock and uncover their value in the things that they have, right? Janelle says, I'm using Printful as well. It's an amazing, amazing platform. You guys know anybody that's still saying cash at me when you go to buy something from them? When they could set up a platform like this for free? I'm just wondering, because that kind of rubs me the wrong way in 2020 when you have all of these wonderful platforms that you could use and somebody saying cash at me, right? I just don't know about doing business with you when you're saying cash at me, when you can have a platform like this. Now watch this. I'm going to show you something else this platform is allowing you to do. Again, you can start this platform for free, fill up to 10 products from this platform. But I'm going to go over to my Facebook page and let you see how all of those people who have Instagram and they have Facebook and they're putting their products up, they're doing their lotions, they're doing their butters, their scrubs, and all that kind of stuff. And when you holler at them to buy something, they like cash at me. You guys realize that this platform allows you to sell directly on Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest. So people can go to my Facebook page right here. I'm going to show you guys. Let me pull it up first. People can go to my Facebook page. Let me do it this way. All right. People can go to my Facebook page, which I'm on, Financial Health Mentor. And they can go right to my shop. You guys notice something about this shop? It's the exact same products that's on my website. If I click on see all the products, people can go and shop with me straight from Facebook. I'm not telling people when they get in my inbox, man, I like that St. Louis Hustle mug. I'm not saying cash at me so I can then send them the mug. No, I will go here and I will click on this, right? Facebook, it works the same way as anything else, right? And I can share with them the link right here to this item and say, oh, you like this mug? Man, click here and you can buy it right from my website. Boom. And people can shop with you and you could sell what it is that you know. Tiffany Douglas says, you are dropping mad info. Thank you. Hey, Tiffany, I know. Listen, we are past the point where we can hoard information. I'm just not about that life. Yes, listen, I've got courses. I have consultation fees that if you pay me, we can drill down and really help and customize this for you. But heck, why not help as many people as I can possibly help? Let me hop over to Instagram real quick. And let me see if I can, all right, Instagram.com/financial mentor. Let's see if it brings up my page real quick. All right, same thing, guys. If I go on Instagram and I make a post, and I can't do it from here, but if I make a post on Instagram from my phone, do you realize that I can tag a product right in the picture? So if I went to Instagram and I posted this picture of my book, I can actually tag the product in the picture. So when people look at the picture, they like it, they say, hey, I want to grab that book. They click on the image, then it takes them right to my website so they can buy the book. This is a free platform, y'all. Very easy to set up. You go to that link, bit.ly/TOMECWID. I'll put the link in there for you guys to grab it. Yes, I'm an affiliate. So if you like the free, and then you say, okay, in order for me to be able to sell directly on Instagram and Facebook, I need to upgrade to, I think, the $15 version or something like that. You upgrade, then I will earn a small commission. Right? But that's how you can support the show. If you like what I'm putting down, if you picking up what I'm putting down, then go ahead and set up your Ecwid site through my affiliate link. And if you ever decide to upgrade because your store grows, then I'll earn a few dollars. If you want to show some love because you like what I'm putting down, then go over to ThorntonOnlineMarketing.com, find one of the products that I have on my website, and go ahead and make the purchase, right? And that's how you support the show. I will tell you right now, though, that this Monetize My Life Influencer Bundle is a game changer for any entrepreneur that's trying to take their passion, marry it with entrepreneurship, and leverage social media to build their brand and sell more products. So, ladies and gentlemen, I love what I do. And I have absolutely found out a way to get paid for what I love. Remember this always, man. Wealthy people have found one or two ways to get paid for one or two things that they already love to do. Oprah is my favorite example, man, because Oprah is worth approaching $4 billion. And all Oprah does is be Oprah. I'm trying to build $1 billion empire where all I have to do is get paid for being me. Some of y'all are missing that. Some of y'all will never get on social media, do a video, do a podcast, and tell the world what you love and why. But you will go to, and here's the excuse that I get. Well, I don't know how to do that stuff. But you'll get up every morning and you'll race to get yourself together. You'll go to a job that you say you don't like. I got to ask you, is you lying? Because you say you don't like it, but at the same time, you're refusing to learn anything new that could potentially get you out of that job. Come on now. Wait a minute. You said, I didn't say you don't like the job. You said you don't like the job. But when I offer solutions, the only excuse you have for not moving is because you don't know. Let's be honest. When you went to that job, even if you got a job in the field of study that you got your degree in, when you got to that job, they still had to train you on how they do things. You have to learn something new. Well, guess what? You can buy this course. Learn something new. You can buy this book. Learn how to take your gifts, your talents, your special abilities, and turn them into a business, and then learn how to leverage social media as an influencer. Build you a fan page, build you an Instagram following, build your subscriber base on YouTube to market your products to. And you can be like Oprah as well. Just getting paid for being you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, we've got about 2 minutes. You can post your questions. I'll take a question or two before we get out of here. But I'm right now getting paid for what I love to do. I'm getting paid for being Cortez. There's nothing else like that. Now, all I have to do is scale up. If I want to get paid more, I got to do more. But I'm just getting paid for being Cortez? Who would like, if you like to get paid for being you, put your name in the comments. Put your name in the comments. If you're watching this live and you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, and you want to get paid for being you, just put your name in the comments. Oprah gets paid tens of millions a year, hundreds of millions a year for being Oprah. I think a lot of people miss that. That's all she is. She's just being Oprah. She likes to talk to influential people. She likes to share her thoughts. She likes to share the books that she's reading. She likes to bring inspirational content to the masses. She's just getting paid and built a $1 billion empire for being Oprah. How would you like to get paid for being you? We all have the ability to do so. You just got to be willing to go out and do it. So I don't see any questions in the comments. I know it's 8 o'clock. Some of you guys are actually having to get set down at your cubicles and start your work day and all of that stuff. But if you're watching this on a replay, post your comments anyway. I always go back through all of my comments and I respond. I engage with people who engage with me. If you got any questions, I will answer those questions later. If you have any questions and you listen to this as the MP3 download on Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, wherever, go to Instagram, YouTube, Facebook /Cortez. / Financial Health Mentor on all 3 platforms, and hit me up, man. I don't mind connecting with people and helping you in areas where I can. Now, if you got a gazillion questions, then you're going to have to pay me, right? If you got a gazillion questions, you're going to have to pay me. But if you got a question or two, man, and I can answer it quickly via a chat, comment on one of my posts, comment on one of the videos, man, listen, we are far past the time where we can hoard information. I don't have to sell all the information that I have, right? I can give some of it away too. And that's why I love doing this podcast. Make sure you guys come back here tomorrow where we'll be doing the St. Louis Hustle podcast with my co-host, Michelle A. And B, stay tuned. If you are a couple that also are in business, then my wife and I got the Hustle in Love podcast coming real soon to this very network. So till I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it. Each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.